The art of controlling your feelings, emotional intelligence. If you want to live a life that you and you alone can fully control, you must learn to master your emotions. Among the most powerful abilities you may develop is the ability to have complete control and power over your emotions at any given time. It's critical to understand that, regardless of the emotion you're experiencing, it's a choice rather than something you have to experience. That's accurate. Since you are the one who generates your emotions, you are the source of all of them. You are free to feel anything you want, whenever you want. To feel wonderful, you don't need a specific cause. You have the choice to choose to be happy right now, for no other reason than that you are alive, or just because you choose to. That being stated, there are 3 distinct factors that affect how you perceive and analyze your feelings. There is no emotional state that these 3 factors cannot produce. You must first learn to comprehend these forces and how to make use of them if you want to learn how to control your emotions and decide which ones you consciously feel. First up, physiology. Physico. The way you move your body has a direct impact on your current emotions. For instance, lowering your head and avoiding an upright posture could make you feel a little more gloomy. In light of this, you can raise your head, drop your shoulders, and take a few deep breaths anytime you're feeling down. We're all capable of putting ourselves in a resourceful state when needed. Making better decisions and feeling more confident can be achieved by using your physiology to gauge your emotional state. When faced with an unclear scenario requiring a decision, this will help you remain composed. The second item is language. Your inner monologue, or the things you say to yourself in your head, is one of the many diverse and comprehensive kinds of language. Your emotional state can be greatly influenced by language. One method to start is by asking yourself, why does this always happen to me? This will help you come up with an answer. A bad mental condition. However, if you were to inquire, how can I benefit from this? You would discover that it offers. How is this going to help me? A happier emotional condition. Your own assessment of a situation and how it will impact your emotional state are shaped in large part by the words you choose to use. Examine your language more carefully to see whether it's affecting your emotional state of mind if you're feeling depressed or unhappy about something. How can you alter the way you speak to transform depressing feelings into uplifting and inspiring ones? Third point, focus. Energy flows where focus goes, and the effects are evident. In other words, your choices on what to focus on affect every aspect of your life. As a result, it's critical to concentrate on your goals and where you want to go. Pay attention to what you can do rather than what scares you. Try to concentrate on what you can do in the circumstance and how you can behave to move yourself toward a more positive outcome the next time you find yourself wallowing in a state of uncertainty. You will experience far more positivity and less negativity when you manipulate your emotions in this way. That's when you'll be able to face difficult choices and reach your full potential, which is to live each day to the fullest. Having grasped the 3 primary factors influencing your emotional condition, below are the 7 stages to achieving emotional mastery. Step 1. Recognize your feelings. Determine your feelings. The ability to recognize the emotion you are feeling is the first step toward achieving emotional mastery. This is crucial since you won't be able to react appropriately if you're unsure of the kind of emotion you're feeling. Asking yourself the following questions will help you become more adept at recognizing your emotions. How do I feel at the moment? How do I feel at the moment? Is this all I'm experiencing, or is there more? As you progress through this process, you will have more to work with the more clarity you have and the more you focus on identifying your emotions. Step 2. Recognize your feelings. I value your emotions. It is unhealthy to suppress your emotions, and doing so can make daily living much more challenging. As a matter of fact, suppressing your emotion can make things unclear and keep you from taking benefit of your feelings of apprehension. However, acknowledging and valuing the feeling you feel might help transform it into something constructive and useful for your future. It is therefore crucial to be honest about your emotions and look for any potential significance or meaning in them. For instance, something might have abruptly arisen and caused you to feel anxious or frustrated. Try to identify why you're frustrated as well as the particular situation that led to it, rather than trying to ignore it. You'll be prepared to go on to the next phase after you can identify and examine your feelings honestly. Examine your feelings. Step 3. Examine your feelings. Developing a curious mindset is one of the most crucial things you can do right now. Curiosity creates new pathways to opportunities and viewpoints. It gives you a distinct understanding of your feelings and the situation you're in. You might ask yourself the following questions if you start to feel intrigued about the emotion you're experiencing. What can I gain from this feeling? What can I gain from this feeling? What is the actual worth of this feeling? How does this feeling benefit me? How does this feeling benefit me? How can I improve the situation? How can I improve the situation? How can I achieve the desired result? What is it that I truly want and feel? What do I genuinely want and feel? How can I use what I've learned to improve my future? How can I use this experience to my advantage going forward? It's crucial to keep in mind that feelings are experienced for a purpose. Thus, it's possible that you are experiencing this emotion because it will help you in some manner. You can learn important things about yourself and your situation from your emotions. As a result, you have to be willing to look for the information that will enable you to wisely go past the emotional obstacles you are facing. Step 4. Become certain that you can manage your emotions. Reason to trust your ability to manage emotion. You must learn to be assured and deliberately select the emotional reactions you encounter as you proceed if you want to have more control over your emotions. Gaining as much knowledge as you can about your emotions will also help you better control your emotional reactions. If you are struggling with this process, consider going back to a previous instance where you dealt with a comparable feeling. How did you effectively turn that feeling to your benefit? This recollection can serve as a starting point for you to create a better future in which your life is no longer dictated by your emotions. Rather, you deliberately opt to react with a feeling that can improve the circumstance in a proactive manner. Let go of your emotional triggers in Step 5. Please pardon your emotional triggers. Emotional stimulants can be objects, persons, or environments that cause you to experience particular emotions. These could also include you, your loved ones, your colleagues, and pals. Perhaps when your friend does something that you simply cannot tolerate, you get jolts of rage. Alternatively, you may experience a sudden, excruciating pain when you recall an instance in which you had the option to act otherwise. Acquiring the ability to forgive both yourself and other people for actions that may have caused you to feel something will be essential to your ability to let go of the issues that came with them. You will eventually be free of any residual wrath, jealousy, or resentment if you can separate yourself from the trigger. Acquire the skill of accepting individuals for who they are, without allowing your feelings to spiral out of control and trigger negative thoughts. See the bigger picture in Step 6. View the larger photo. Consider it like this. Whether good or negative, everything that occurs in our life has a purpose. The ability to look back at previous events and understand the bigger picture of a particular circumstance indicates that you have mastered the art of wisdom. Over time, you will start to see a greater picture of everything in your life, even though it might be hard to understand at first. Have faith that everything happens for a reason, even in the midst of an emotionally taxing situation, and everything will work out perfectly. Step 7. Proceed with action. Go to action. It's time to take proactive steps to improve your emotional condition now that you have the knowledge and information necessary to react to your emotions in a healthy way. Being enthusiastic is the last step. Now that you have the ability to control your emotions, you may demonstrate that you can manage them. Ultimately, what really matters is how you react to the situations and events in your life. No matter how difficult things appear to be, you are always in complete control of your emotions. You have the conscious ability to manage your emotions and choose alternative emotional choices. Since you are the one who shapes your feelings from the inside out, no one is to fault. Furthermore, when you can use your bad emotions as a wise source of guidance for taking constructive action, why allow yourself to be paralyzed by them? It's crucial to develop emotional intelligence, and with practice, applying these strategies will enable you to do so. They will function as input until you have total control over how your emotions impact you and how to modify them. Instead of reacting, you will be able to respond and behave appropriately. What are your thoughts? Please share your personal experiences below if you have any thoughts on how you have either effectively or badly regulated your emotions. Please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends about it if you liked it so we can continue to make more. Click the subscribe button to see more videos like this one, and don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified when we upload a new one. Thank you for viewing.